What's going on, ski team athletes? Mark Dyer here to go over home program number 2. So make sure that you've completed home program number 1 before getting into home program number 2. So we're going to follow a similar path to home program 1, when we're going to have one day where it's a little more condition based and one day that's a little more strength based. So day 1 is a little more condition based, fast movements. We're going 1 to 2 minutes with as many reps as possible. And again, I suggest to start low, so start with 1 minute, as many reps as possible with both of these exercises, and then progress your way, add 30 seconds each time you do these day 1 programs. So we're gonna get right into it. So the first one, we have the lunge complex. So for the lunge complex, we're gonna do a forward front lunge, out to the side lateral lunge, and then a reverse lunge, all in a fluid motion. So we're getting front, side, and back. Now when I do this 1 minute to 2 minutes, as many reps as possible, I like to just do it all on one side and then switch sides. That way you can just get in a nice rhythm on one side and you don't have to worry about alternating and missing some of those lunges. So again, just that forward front lunge, that lateral lunge, and reverse lunge. 1 to 2 minutes, as many reps as possible. After that, we're gonna go straight into plank shoulder taps. So again, plank is that core bracing motion, tall plank position. Remember to keep the hips level with the shoulders, and we're gonna tap the shoulder while bracing the core. Again, we don't want excessive rock, so we don't wanna rock that core too much. We wanna keep it tight. Core is braced, and we're just getting some upper body movement in there. So again, we'll just do 1 minute. Find a good smooth tempo, 1 minute, as many reps as possible on that tall plank. So that is gonna be the first set of exercises. Make sure you get all 3 sets done with a good 2 to 3 minute rest in between each set, and then you'll move on to the second set of exercises. Jumping into our second series of exercises for day 1, we're gonna start with the pike to spider lunge. Now this one, we're kind of familiar with the world's greatest stretch. That's what it kind of looks like. So we start in tall plank position. Our first movement is going to get into pike position. So again, think about the hips driving to the ceiling. As we bring our toes, nice strong pike position. Then when I drop down back into tall plank, I'm going to have one foot come up outside of my hand, so I'm in that spider position. So then I drop into spider position, back into plank, back into spider. Again, I'll give you a front view on that one. So we're alternating each side. So we go into that pike position, strong pike position, drop into the spider lunge. Again, kind of looks similar to that world's greatest stretch. So we've seen this movement before. Now we're just giving it a little more dynamic movement into it. So we go on the outside, back to pike. Right, that's a good one where you can get a lot of stretch in there. After we're done, we go into alternating toe touches. So again, I start in that hollow body position, right? Hollow body position, and I'm alternating, touching toes. Right, reaching for that toe, core is braced and engaged in that hollow body position, and I'm altering each side. Again, we're gonna do 1 to 2 minutes, as many reps as possible. Again, start with that 1 minute, as many reps as possible, and then each time you do this program, build 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and keep building that time into there. So that is gonna be the second set of exercises for day 1. Now we're gonna jump into our third set of exercises, last set for day 1. So again, we're gonna start with a little more dynamic movement. We're gonna do a squat to squat jump. So you're gonna start tall position, hands in front, drop down in the squat, back up tall, drop again, squat jump, squat, squat jump. Right, alternating between the squat and the squat jump each time. Now what we wanna think about is getting those hips all the way through, trying to drive that head all the way to the ceiling. So it's a vertical jump, trying to get as much distance as possible in that jump, and hips go all the way through. Right, so again, you're going to do that 1 to 2 minutes, as many reps as possible in that. After that, we are gonna jump into another core exercise. This is a rotational core exercise. So you're gonna do straight arm twists. So again, you're gonna start kinda in that V-up position. So we're balancing on our tailbone, and then our knees come to meet that V position. Our arms go straight, and you're gonna follow arms side to side. Again, 1 to 2 minutes, as many reps as possible. That's gonna be a really core burner. Again, you can add a little bit of load to this movement. So you can have a backpack, a dumbbell, a medicine ball right here, and you can load that movement. Biggest thing, make sure we're following our hands in that rotation to get full spinal rotation. And that is gonna be the last exercise of day 1.